Hi guys, so in this video let's talk about the subconscious mind a little more, expand on that, and talk about whether affirmations work. A lot of people, debate always and think it's kind of silly, whenever people try affirmations, but and there's a little more to it than people kind of understand, because there's also like a time where you should do it and how it works. So the subconscious mind, like I expressed in another video, works uh, deep down inside. It's all the programs that you have acquired throughout your whole life's experience, and those programs dictate what you do every day, right? Whatever deep down beliefs you have, and like I said, they might be very limiting. So as you try to accomplish stuff in this life, you need to rework those subconscious beliefs. Well, how do you do it, right? Because consciously you can try to whatever you want to accomplish, you can put in an effort, but consciously that's only like 5 to 10%, and that subconscious 90 to 95% is sitting deep down inside, holding you back and trying to be rewired. So the second part of this video is, a lot of people do affirmations. They say certain things, whatever it may be, right? I am powerful, I am rich, I am healthy, right? Health is a big issue. And especially overcoming those inner projections and inner beliefs, right? Because whatever that inner belief, you're going to see it on the outside. You cannot see it on the outside if it's not already in you at some level, right? So do affirmations really work? They do, right? Does it work out overnight? Not at all, right? The subconscious mind learns on repetition. Repetition. So a lot of people will put in headphones and stuff and kind of put something, whatever they're trying to affirm, on a loop, and you may not notice a big difference, right? You're like, I've been doing this for so long and I don't feel like I'm changing in any way. I'm not healthier, I'm not wealthier, I'm not whatever it is, like I said. But one day you're gonna kind of like come to, one day it's gonna come and you're gonna think differently, and you're like, that's strange, it's kind of not the usual pattern of thought that I have. What happened here, right? And it's because over time, like I said, with repetition, when you start actually repeating those things and you start believing in those things, right? And at the beginning it might seem like you're even a fraud, right? A lot of people talk about this. You seem like you're lying to yourself, maybe lying to others, but it doesn't even matter if you're lying to others. It matters what you're, telling yourself, right? So eventually you start noticing changes and you're like, okay. And it's because you, like I said, subconscious mind learns through repetition, and eventually through that repetition you ingrained it on your deep down belief. And once it becomes a deep down belief, you will see it on the outside, right? That's how it operates. So then affirmations you're trying to do, should you do it anytime? When should you do it? Well, the best, number one, and I think a lot of people agree on this, is when you reach, when your mind goes into theta state, right? Every day you're kind of going around and focusing on different things, but the best way to impose on that subconscious mind is when your mind reaches theta. When is that, right? Like, when does that happen? Well, when you're about to go to sleep, right? When you're about to because it's that groggy, kind of foggy, very relaxed state that gets you there, right? So there are two times: when you're going to bed or when you just wake up, right? You're also very groggy, you're kind of still sleepy, and your subconscious mind is very programmable at that point. So what a lot of people do is, before going to bed, they get a list of their best affirmations. They find a video that they like on YouTube or something, and you put those earbuds in as you're falling asleep. And that's honestly the number one way and the quickest way how to go directly into that deep programmable state, right? If you're going just about your business and you're focusing on other stuff, it can work slightly, right? Because maybe you're not paying attention to it. So on the background, it's still going on a loop, and your subconscious mind hears everything. Okay. But the best, like I said, when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up, and obviously with affirmations, nobody wants to do negative affirmations. um, and also a good point, going back to kind of programming and affirmations, your subconscious mind doesn't realize the difference, like when you say certain things and you see maybe like at the beginning you're lying to yourself, your subconscious mind, like I said, works on those repetitions, but your subconscious mind operates only as now, right? It doesn't recognize future, it doesn't recognize the past, it doesn't care whether you're programming yourself positively or negatively, it does not care. But it is listening kind of what your inner speech is, okay? Positive, negative, good, bad, whatever you want to call it, right? It doesn't care. It's always just now, and it takes your word at its core, right? Um, that's why, like, I'll make another video talking about when you visualize, why it's so important to visualize now, right? Everything is now in your subconscious mind. That's how it operates now, and it takes everything literally. It doesn't care what program into it. You're gonna see it on the outside. So do affirmations work? Absolutely. A lot of people do them. It takes some time because it's not very easy, right? Let's say you, for 30 years, you had negative programming, behaved in a very, unconscious way, a lot of limiting beliefs, right? And now all of a sudden you want to do affirmations, and, few months into it, let's say a few months into it, you're like, this isn't working. You're trying to reprogram 30 years worth of stuff you said to yourself, you heard somebody else say about you, or you heard somebody else say about themselves, and you picked it up and it became part of your conditioning, right? So it's not that easy. It takes time, but like I said, the headphones before you go to sleep, before you wake up, uh, that's the fastest way to directly go into that state, right? I think also hypnosis, right, works in that on that subconscious level, right? I don't know about hypnosis enough to speak on it, or at least yet. So hope this was helpful, and please, share, subscribe, like. I'm just getting started, like I always say here, right? But I'm making some progress, so hope you like this one. See you in the next one.